Bitcoin has done the unthinkable and smashed through that SR flip that I've been warning you guys about in my previous couple of streams. But things are looking great, in my opinion, for Bitcoin. And this all comes with the apparent approval of BlackRock's Bitcoin spot ETF. I'm not much of a fundamental guy, but that is absolutely huge if that is in fact the case. And I think moving forward, that basically will give the green light for other proposals to be approved and that sort of thing. So we may see a big inflow of money here. But more importantly to me, guys, is the technicals, as always, because as a trader, I don't typically trade the news. I'd rather trade chart patterns and trend lines, indicator signals, that sort of thing. So looking at the price right now, I mean, I had this bit of a rising wedge mapped out for you guys in a couple of streams. And look at where we actually broke out to. Not only did we reclaim that support, we broke right through the resistance. And even now with this this daily candle, you can see that we already got a perfect retest of this level. So, I mean, I don't want to speak too soon because obviously anything can happen. We could just drop back down in here and all of a sudden get some kind of a cascading waterfall. Who knows? But as it looks right now, I just think things look beautiful for Bitcoin. Also, hopping over to my weekly chart, you guys, I have been pointing out this blue, I guess our old support box, which we have now been just respecting from the resistance side. Not getting much of a rejection though, just obviously these couple of rejections where we came back down and got a beautiful resist support flip along this macro lower high. I say this in pretty much every video. On our bear market, we had this low, we set a lower low and that highest point between the two, so our lower high on the macro time frame we're looking at about right here. Mapped it out as a potential resist flipping into support box. Lo and behold, we got that perfect retest and then coming back down again and getting a double bottom along that level. That being said, guys, had we taken another swing at this support, I just don't think that it would have been looking all too good because generally speaking, the more you tap away at a level, the more likely it is to break out. Fortunately for the bulls, it looks like that direction is towards the upside. We're breaking through this old level. This is a very serious level of support back for a very extended amount of time. Many of you were probably in the market when this happened, kind of as our bull market was topping out, flipping into a bear market. That was our main support level, and you guys, we are actually breaking through that level. There's still many days left in this week, so obviously anything can happen. We could see a failed break, we get back down and just plummet from there. Absolutely a possibility, but generally speaking, I think this is a very nice sign for the bulls. We go back previous market cycles. You can see that's kind of the green light of where we end up flipping that old resistance, or rather back here we had the same type of situation where as our bull market topped out, flipping into a bear market, we formed that horizontal level of support. It broke. We did consolidate below it again, once again, just for a little bit, and then blasted right through. Obviously, we had this little bit of fail when we were looking to hold that resistance as support. We did have this fake out down below. That was the times of when the whole economy and everything basically shut down due to COVID. So obviously that was a bit of a black swan event. I mean, we can go back to previous market cycles even before that and kind of the same thing, right? As we topped out our bull market, flip into a bear market, we have that horizontal level of support flipped into resistance. Once we got back above that level, we respected that box as support and it was off to the races from there. So I'm not saying that I necessarily believe if we break out and get a close above this level that it's necessarily a full-blown parabolic move on or anything like that. I'm still, you guys know, I've actually been talking about something since about November, so basically a year now at this point, that I thought the true bear market rally would actually top off at the 618 Fibonacci pulled top to bottom here. So just looking for rejection points. And I've pointed this out in the past that every other market cycle, when we get towards that 618, we see a very serious correction. Here as well, this was about a 40% pullback. But something to look forward to is every time that we've got weekly candle bodies closing above that 618, that's when we've just gone absolutely parabolic. Now, this does not have to happen again this bull market. Obviously, anything can happen. Nothing has to repeat itself, but it's something to be a little bit cautious of. When we start getting towards that $50,000 level, a lot of people are going to be, assuming that Bitcoin is going to all-time highs, going to have an all-time high breakout, blue sky breakout. That's going to drive a lot of FOMO. So we have to just keep a level head and understand that in previous market cycles, this has acted as a very serious rejection point for the market. So just something to be a little bit cautious of. But as it stands right now, guys, I don't see any reason why this rally has to stop before that. Obviously, it's going to be very volatile when the price is moving thousands of dollars in a day like this. I mean, that's volatility we are not accustomed to. So absolutely great to see. But that being said, guys, I really do think that as long as we get this weekly candle close above this, it might take some time to play out. But I truly believe that we are on our way to that 618 fib level, and that would be kind of that $48,000 to $50,000 level. That's that important fib level, as well as just matching up with some nice structure here on the weekly chart. So definitely levels of interest there. Like I said, it's going to be super volatile along the way, but I really don't see a reason that this rally has to get shut down anytime soon. On top of that, I mean, just looking at the MDX algo indicators, as we ended up flipping this resistance into support, you can see that the indicator was calling out for a hidden bullish divergence, which is quite often just signs of a continuation. As well with this indicator down here, same thing, lining up with a couple hidden bullish divergences there as well. Even had the buy signal after we got this big engulfing candle. Obviously, it takes a while to play out because this is the weekly chart, but that was just another bullish signal with my indicators here, just hinting at some potential upside here. So absolutely great to see. I actually did end up missing this long. Don't catch them all, right? But I did end up just taking a little bit of a degen scalp on the old 15-second chart here before doing my stream here. I closed half of my position very quickly. Basically, what I was looking at here was, again, using my indicators on all my live streams. I talk about my scalping strategies, and one of those strategies is looking on my middle chart here, the Algo 3 indicator, or advanced trend indicator now, I should say. I have these higher lows being pointed out, as well as these reversal warnings pointing to the upside. So they're all kind of trending to the upside. So I was leaning bullish that, hey, maybe we've bottomed out as far as this retrace goes. And then here, as I mentioned, I was looking at hidden bullish divergences. So that's where I entered there with the hidden bullish divergences, with my signals lining up with the trending direction there. So, and like I said, whenever I'm trading these degen timeframes with high leverage and stuff like that, I'm always very quick to take usually at least half profits. I would say at least a quarter, but most often I close half very quickly. And then now I'm just leaving the rest run, and hopefully it turns into a runner. So if this trend is to continue, because I mean, anything can happen right now. Things are looking pretty juicy here. So yeah, guys, that's about all I wanted to bring you about this move. So yeah, try to keep a level head. It's really hard not to FOMO into moves like this and that sort of thing. I'm guilty of it myself, but this does really look like a juicy opportunity. I think there's going to be a lot of volatility in this market moving forward. And yeah, I think things look great from a bullish perspective right now. Obviously, that can change very quickly in these crazy times and in this market. But as it stands right now, I really like what I see, how we're seeing, old resistance flipping into support on a few different levels and a few different charts and that sort of thing. So anyways, guys, if you did appreciate this video, please do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you want access to my favorite indicators, which I've been talking about here, as well as a couple of no KYC exchanges that I like to trade on with plenty of leverage, a lot of trading pairs, and some special bonuses with my referral link, check out the description down below. With that Bing referral, guys, if you deposit 50 USDT, you actually get a 50 USDT trading bonus. There's some rules there, which I guess if you have any questions, just let me know. I believe it will let you know as you deposit and that sort of thing. But something I wanted to talk about as well is I do see a lot of people depositing and just going for that bonus, but you actually get another $100 bonus. I believe it's if you end up trading like $3,000 of trading volume or something like that. So that's another thing, you guys, is you can check into the other bonuses with that link as well. It should all be, if you sign up and you check out their webpage, I'm sure it's all laid out there. So with that, guys, I'm out. Like I said, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. And with that, I'm out. Stay safe, my friends. Peace.